Okay, so today our topic is allowing abundance. Thank you, Michelle, for another amazing request. Everybody here, just take a big, deep breath. Put your feet flat on the floor. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's breathe in to the count of 4. Ready? In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 3, 2, 1. In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now that we're centered, staying here with yourself, allowing abundance is a great topic. And allowing abundance, a lot of people go straight to money, but allowing abundance starts way before the wealth, the money, the energy of it, because allowing abundance is first and foremost a mindset, right? It is your ability to see the abundance and limitless all around you. In this world that we all currently live in with instant gratification and these crazy outlooks of success and conformity, it's really easy to get lost in all of the old programs of everything is limited, right? We see gas prices going up right now, so everybody gets really panicky, right? Again, these are really human ideologies. When we step into our divinity and the fact that we can create anything, and this is where a lot of people struggle, right? It comes back first and foremost to, let's start with looking around you. Everybody on this call, look around your physical environment. What do you see? What do you feel? Is it dirty? Is it cluttered? Is it luxurious? Is it 5-star? Is it world class? Is it hard to sleep in? Is it cheap? Is it torn? Is it ragged? I mean, the energy, the physical things, the space in which you've created. For me, I have a high standard of luxury for my life. I like things to smell good. I like them to feel good, and I like them to be high quality. That doesn't always mean more expensive, right? But I know I set a standard for what I want to see in my life. So first, we are in acceptance. Step number 1 to allowing abundance, tell the truth about where you're at. Look around you. Okay, well, this is what I see compared to what I desire. I'm going to tell the truth, because we can't get to where we want to be unless we know where we're at, right? Take a deep breath. Now, this can be with anything. This can be with wealth. This can be with your physicality. This can be with your email list. This can be with your business, right? Tell the truth about where you're at. From there, tune into number 1, gratitude for what you do have. And if you are on this call, if you are listening to me, well, number 1, you have life. I'm just going to help you out here in case you can't think of anything. You have life, you have breath, you have technology, otherwise you wouldn't be watching me, which means you also have some sort of connection to internet. I mean, right there, you're pretty fucking lucky, right? Life, breath, internet, that's a lot. Wow. Whew. Let's tune into this. Thank you, God, for this new day. How many of you have said thank you today? You are alive. Not everybody woke up this morning. Not everyone's child woke up this morning. Not everyone's parents woke up this morning. You did. Let's sink into gratitude for that. Let's sink into gratitude for the ability to breathe. Let's sink into gratitude for this technology you have, these phones, these devices that we have, right? They're allowing us to connect. They're allowing us to be in this moment. Now, if you can feel gratitude for those things, something's already started to shift. Yeah. I was honest about where I want. I know about where I was. I know what I want. I'm in gratitude for what I have, right? If you want a really nice new car, but you keep saying the car that I have is shitty, you're not going to create a nice new car. It's, I have a car and I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for these parts of this car, and I want a better one, and I want a better one. I am astoundingly grateful for the amount of money I'm able to bring in for my business, for you guys being on this call, for the clients that I do have, and I want to have 10 times that. But I am very, very, very grateful for what I have now in this current moment, and I want more. Okay, so we're in the gratitude now. And it's in gratitude that we can stay in this openness, that we can create more. It's when we're in lack and this mentality of I don't have enough that we're sending those feelings out into the universe. I'm not saying bypass where you're at. If you can't pay your bills, don't pretend you can and go buy lots of stuff. I'm saying tell the truth. Right now, I'm struggling to pay my bills. I've made these choices. I've created these circumstances, right? Thank God I'm alive. Whew. I'm able to access information. If you have the internet, you can access information about how to create wealth, opportunity, education for yourself. You can learn anything on YouTube, right? So you already have ahead of the game. And in this place of abundance, now that we have a gratitude for all of the things around us, tune into yourself. Let's put our hands like this on our bellies. We're going to do it on our sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra right under your belly button, and then the tips of your fingers are at the top of your pelvic bone. And I want you to tune in, and as you send some love and energy here, I want you to listen to my words. You have the infinite ability to create. You have the power to create anything you want. You have access to knowledge, information, to be able to share knowledge and information, to be able to connect, to be able to create. If you are watching this now, you have access to that because you have technology. And you have yourself, and you are limitless. Allowing abundance means telling the truth about what you are, standing in gratitude, and then going out and creating. I want more. We don't wish upon a star and say, where is my plate of money? We say, I want more, so I will go create it. We create it. We create the opportunity. We create the experience. We create the wealth. Through the choices that we make every single day. Allowing abundance is about being aware. Okay, and now the last thing is, as you're going to create, it's being really fucking choosy about where this energy, this beautiful energy is going. If you're not in abundance, a lot of your energy is probably going to worry and lack and doubt. Cool, you're investing more of your energy into those things, which means you're creating more. When I'm in gratitude, I'm investing in gratitude. When I'm in excitement for the future, I'm investing in my future. But when I'm worrying about the past, that's where I'm investing. When I'm worrying about the next step, that's where I'm investing. The only thing that I can control is where my energy goes and what my actions are doing in the present moment. In the present moment, I have technology at my fingertips. I have life. I know where I'm at, and I know what I want, which is a lot of fucking information. If you know where you're at and you know where you want to go, you can get there. So I told the truth. I'm in gratitude. I'm full of myself. I understand my limitless potential, and now I act. I act from this space of knowingness. And this is where people have a hard time allowing, is they get in that feeling of, I'm excited, I'm going to create. And then it doesn't happen the moment they want it, and they go back to, but how am I going to? And that's what they create more of. It's about, I've told the truth about where I'm at, and I've made a plan about where I'm going, right? If you don't have your bills paid right now and you want to be a millionaire, what are the steps we take? We first get really aware of the money coming in and out. Why are I not paying my bills? Where is this money going? I take control of my finances. I set up all the right things. I get education, right? I take the steps I need to take to get where I want to go. I'm not stressed and I'm not worried. I'm in full faith that it's happening for me because I'm alive. We have an infinite flow of limitless potential. I know where I want to go. Okay, and if you have been working with me and you know the mindset stuff, like you're already prepared to get yourself to a place of when things get hard of coming back to faith. If you're not there yet, you can go to my YouTube video and watch more information about how to get yourself to that mindset. But the allowing abundance has everything to do with the energy you're bringing to the table and what you're choosing to create based on the thoughts that you're thinking. Anyone can create when they know what they have and they're in a place of gratitude and a place of investing in their future and in their present moment. Allowing abundance is a mental state. It's a state of being conscious of the infinite wealth and possibility around us. If we do just talk about money for a second, money isn't what everybody thinks it is, right? Everybody thinks that the cotton cash money in your hand is all of the answers. And when you have this cotton cash money in your hand, there's a cap. Only 1/3 of the wealth on earth is in paper form. If everybody right now went to a bank and cashed out, there's not enough money, like cash money. It's not a thing. Currency, money, energy is limitless. You can create it when you step into a different paradigm of what it is to create wealth and where money comes from. It's not hard. It's not a struggle. If you really think of the abundance, 9 billion people on this earth, think about 9 billion for a minute, okay? First, let's do this. Think about 10 people. Surround yourself right now with 10 people in your mind. Okay, now multiply that by 10. Let's make it 100. Now there's 100 people surrounding you. Feel into that. 100 people surrounding you. Double that, 100 times 100. Let's have 10,000 people surrounding you. Now let's make it 1 million. How many millions of people are in 1 billion? How many? Somebody tell me. How many millions of people are in 1 billion? Nobody knows. Somebody do the math. Tell me how many million people are in a billion? I want one of you to tell me. I can't hear you if you're talking, you're muted.
I don't math. I have no idea. It's not a clue.
Well, we have calculators. Somebody figure it out. I want you guys to do the math yourself, even if somebody gives you the answer. There are, hopefully you've done the math for yourself. There are 1,000 million people in a billion. 1,000 million people in a billion, and there are 9 billion people on this earth. I'm telling you this because if you walked out onto the street today, and I'm not telling you to go beg for money, but if you walked out on the street today and you asked 100 people for $1, you'd have $100, right? You're here trying to build a business. You have this market that you're building. You have access to 9 billion people. Okay, that's a lot of fucking people. 1 million people in a room times 1,000 times that by 9. That's a lot of people here on earth. If you just got 1% of them, 1% of that amount of people, let's do that math. I'm gonna need a calculator for this. If you got 1% of I'm doing the math right now. $90 million. That's a lot more than I even thought it would be. 90 million. Jesus Christ. If you got 1% of them to give you $1, that'd be $90 million. And that we're sitting here telling ourselves that money and abundance and these things are hard to create. There's so many people on this earth. There's so many opportunities on this earth. There's so much energy being created on this earth. It's just we're thinking so small all the time. We are constantly coming back to these narrow visions of what is possible. We're putting a cap on ourselves. When we put a cap on ourselves, it's really hard to see the potential around us. Right? So as we step into allowing abundance, it's about telling ourselves the truth about where we're at and what is possible, but also the universal truths about how much and where it can come from are up to you. It's about if you show up in your divine birthright and your divine calling, the money is going to come. But you have to allow your vision of it to be bigger and more expansive, and know that out of that 9 billion people, some of them are meant to just work with you. Even if it's the smallest, tiniest fraction, it's more than enough to create the wealth and impact that you're trying to here. So I want you to expand your mind, expand your vision for the future, and step into a state of limitless possibility here. Stop limiting your ability to create by what you think is out in the world, because you can't ever imagine it. It's infinite and limitless, just like you. That makes sense? Cool. What questions do you guys have? I'm going to pause the recording.